Hello again, everyone. I hope you are well. It is a Tuesday evening. It is still July 23rd, and I'm back for a second video. And all the dogs are in the dog room tonight, including the four-legged versions. So I have Mrs. Dog here as well. So, so he's alive, or is he? That's the question. And we've been talking about that here. And I asked Mrs. Dog if she wanted to add a few things, and she might do that. But we will talk about President Biden, proof of life, maybe today, in another appearance. We'll also talk about the heir apparent that they are coalescing around, and a bit about her. Also have a good passage that I will share as well towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But first, yes. Uh, so, what was it, 2 days ago? It might have been yesterday when there was this phone call. Everybody was like, well, is he alive? And then they had this phone call at Kamala's headquarters, and she was talking, and she made the mistake. She's like, hey, Joe, glad to have you on the call. She almost said recording. And Ms. Dog was like,
Nope. That was
no,
AI.
that was AI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what else? Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it was awkward. It was weird. That was yesterday, I believe.
Yeah.
Now today, he appears, maybe. So what I mean by that, if you saw the video already, I guess he was coming back to Washington D.C. and there's some video of him climbing up Air Force One and then getting into a car, or sort of. I don't know. It really didn't go into the full getting into the car after that.
Right.
And we were watching it. And this dog's like, that ain't him.
Nope.
It ain't him.
At least not going up the steps.
So what was the steps? What was the steps?
They've been using those little baby steps underneath the plane, at the bottom of the plane, for months. And now they expect us to believe he's been sick for all this time. And now they're going to bring out the big boy steps, the tall steps that go all the way up.
That's true. They had the ones that go all the way up to the top of Air Force One. And
Nope.
this guy that's supposed to be him, he went up with no problem, didn't he?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
When just 2 days ago, or I don't know, a few days ago, he's supposed to have had a medical emergency.
Right.
He almost had to have help coming down the baby steps part of the Air Force One. But today,
he went up the big boy steps with no problem.
Went up the big boy with no hitch,
Nope.
turns around and salutes. It was just weird. Nope. And even when he was on the tarmac, when he was on the ground, and some reporters are asking him questions, I swear it sounds like the same reporters that you hear all the time, like it's a recording or something. And he doesn't even answer. He's just like smiles with that smirk, stupid smile. And I don't think he even says a word. He kind of blurts out something, but it's not a real close up of him. It's kind of hard to tell, but I don't think that's him. I don't know. What do you think?
Makeup. Hollywood.
Hollywood makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not sold. I'm not sold. I'm not buying it. I think they might have done this because arranged this, put it on because of the outcry for the last several days of where is he? Where are you, Joe? And you're the president, and we just want to know where you are. And so they had to put something out there. Because what it was a few days ago when they said there was a lot of talk of a medical emergency. The Air Force wanted to take off real fast.
And his brother said something too.
That's right. That's right. What did his brother? His brother said something like, "We want to enjoy the time we have left with him." That doesn't sound like a healthy person that he's talking about.
wondering if he had a stroke or something.
It's possible. That's possible. I mean, so the real Biden might have had a stroke and he's just kind of laid up somewhere. I don't know, or if he's alive. I don't know what they trotted out there today. But
That was an actor. A body double.
that's a body double, like a Hollywood, like you said, a Hollywood movie.
Or an old film.
Could be an old video. That's true. That's what they were saying on some other videos that we were watching. What was it? The
Yeah.
Beanie Show.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Nope.
You're not. I know you're not buying it. Less than I'm buying it. Yeah, and I'm not. I'm not buying that. I just. I think they will. I think the only thing we'll see of him or the body double is what we saw kind of today. It's like just glimpses and phone in kind of stuff, where like you said with AI, they can pretty much create just about anything. It's kind of scary.
Yep. I hope he's okay. We don't wish him
Yeah,
we wish ill on him.
that's a good point. That's a good point. We don't wish ill will on the president, Biden, any of the family. We don't want to be that way. Um, we just don't want to know the truth, though, right? We don't want to know.
He's our president. We're supposed
He's
to kind of like to know.
the president of the United States, which is a super powerful position, but it seems to be vacant right now.
Mm-hmm.
The heir apparent looks like Kamala. Kamala. I don't know. I don't know how you pronounce it. I guess I'll be on the list now that I'm pronouncing it 2 or 3 different ways.
We're already on the list.
We're already on the list. We've been on the list. We live on the list. No doubt about it. But yeah, speaking of her, can you imagine 4 years of the cackling hen?
No.
I can't, y'all. I don't know. Help us out. Help me out. I don't know. We can't do that.
I can't imagine 4 months.
Yeah, even 4 months. Well, they're saying that I just saw something a while ago that I don't know how they can tell this. I think it's BS, but that how there's been a big surge in her popularity or polling now that she's drawn even with Trump. How do they for real? I mean, I don't. I guess she would energize the base and the young people more than Biden would. I can see that part, especially women, minority women too. Well, all women. I mean, a lot of young women especially. I think maybe. My thought is and I'm sure Trump is trying to do this, trying to arrange some debates with her because I believe that she's probably fine reading from a teleprompter, which is what she's been doing here lately. But if you kind of catch her in a debate or a back and forth where she doesn't have help, because it's obvious she can't think on her feet, at least not in the past, she can't.
Word salad.
The word salad comes out, which I think is what Trump really would try to do, I'm sure, is get her in those circles of word salad, which he probably could do it, but she doesn't look like she can think standing up, so to speak. So I'm still concerned. We'll have more time to talk about this, I'm sure, but I'm concerned because I think she could come closer to winning if it's a fair election. I think she could come closer than Biden would have, and coming closer and then having a fix in, you know what I mean? I mean, they did it in 2020, so what's to stop them from trying at least? That's my concern. And then you have a continuation of what we've had, which I don't know how people can vote for that. How can people vote for a continuation? So you just want to keep paying triple for everything, and
they're just voting against Trump.
Let the invasion continue. Yeah, I mean, make the country unrecognizable. The list goes on and on. But I guess it's all about that, which is just stupid. Stupid.
Yeah.
They think for themselves. Anyway, well, the other thing I was going to say is I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say, so it would be easy to debate her because you'd only have to really do two things. Ask just a couple of things like, what have you done as vice president? And then nothing. And then you were the border czar, from what we remember. The border czar, look at the border. Have you even been to the border? I don't know if she really has. If she has, it wasn't much. She didn't see anything. It was all staged. But you're the border czar. The borders, there's no border, basically.
It's a mess.
It's a mess, and it's changing the country. Maybe that's probably what they want, I'm sure. Anyway, that it would be a very short debate, I would think. But anyway, that's kind of my thoughts. What do you, anything else you got? Oh, I was going to mention, hold that thought. If you got thought. 4 years of the cackling hen. Start thinking, and I'm sure you probably already are, y'all. Start thinking about, and that's why I was said earlier. I'm concerned that they can arrange this. You know, um, to prepare, we need to prepare for 4 years of that. I don't know how you do that. I don't know what we're going to do. I really don't. It's a daunting thing. Don't let it overwhelm you. But that's something we need to start thinking about, y'all. I mean, really. Thoughts? What do you got? What you think?
I don't know if the economy gets any worse than it is. It's going to be really bad for lots of people,
For lots,
including us.
including us, and probably many of you.
We'll never be able to retire.
Never. Maybe as it is, we won't ever.
It's not looking like it.
At least not like full, like
Full time work.
full time work. I mean, we all
Oh.
always do something part time,
Mm-hmm.
probably or something into something, but not comfortably. Um, but yeah, we need to be thinking about that. I'm gonna go to a passage. Any other thoughts while I'm turning to the passage?
No.
What? Who are they playing? Who's the body double? I wonder. Is it actor probably?
Family member.
Family member, the brother? I don't know. The son, because they can do all kind of stuff with that special effects, masks. I mean, but the way he walked up them steps,
It could have just been an old video
could have been an.
too.
That's true. All righty, we're in Isaiah chapter 35, verse 3 and 4. Strengthen the feeble hands, steady the knees that give way. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear, your God will come. He will come with vengeance, with divine retribution. He will come to save you. Then will the eyes of the blind be opened and the ears of the deaf unstopped. I went another verse because I wanted to.
That's okay.
So do not fear. Be encouraged when things look bad, and we're in a weird, weird time right now. But let's not let it overwhelm us and keep focus on Him and our faith. What do you think?
Amen.
All right. Well, share your thoughts out there. Let's continue to prepare. Stay close to Jesus. God bless y'all. See you soon.